Hey everyone, it's kind of a rainy day in Frankfurt, and so we're doing Gateway Gardens, and not only the station but also the hotels that are upstairs. So let's go upstairs, and we're going to film down here first though. Gateway Gardens is one stop before the airport, and this is a rather new station. It's huge, as you can see. The S8 and the S9 stop here on the way to the airport. Now, those of you who used to live in Frankfurt a long time ago when the military was here, this was housing for Rhein-Main Air Base. And if you're down here staying in one of the hotels and you want to go on to Wiesbaden or the airport, this electronic sign up here will tell you when the train is coming and which train it is. If you want to go on to Frankfurt, this electronic sign is telling you that. So here now, it's going into Frankfurt. The S9 and the S8 are always going to go to Frankfurt, but there may be some regional trains that stop here too. Let's go upstairs. I do like the construction on this. It's rather just heavy looking, but also light, if that makes sense. It's a lot of concrete. I just like the look of it, especially when the trains come in. It's just kind of long and, yeah, good architecture. Up the escalators. And it's telling you here which exit this is and which streets. So I'll meet you at the top. If you're driving in, this is the new entrance to Gateway Gardens with another new big, I don't know, that almost looks like a parking garage. We'll admire the flight coming in. See how close we are to the airport. I like that this street is called Bessie Kohlmannstrasse. If you don't know who she is, look her up. Now, even though this station's been here for a few years, the stuff here that's over the top of the entrances looks temporary and has been here ever since they built the station. They obviously want to do something else with this, but don't know what. These white schedules here will tell you what time the trains are leaving and where they're going to. Over here you've got a map. Looks like they need to iron these a little bit. But this tells you all the stops that the S8 is making, depending on which way you're going. As Ausgang, exit. So let's go upstairs. If you see that this is stopped, as long as there's a blue light there, it means it's still going. I think staying here is a good alternative to staying at one of the so-called airport hotels. Now, if you can't get at the airport, over there in the square at the Hilton Garden Inn, or the Sheraton Marriott, that's fine. But the rest of the so-called airport hotels, you have to take like shuttle buses. You might as well just stay here because there's a train every 10 or 15 minutes and it only takes like 2 minutes to get to the airport from here. We're still doing lots of work up here. Roads. So this is a bit of a mess, but this is telling you where you can check in. Hyatt Place. Let's go on around. It's a little bit windy out here today. They've got a ton of hotels, and this tells you where all of them are, as well as all the restaurants that are out here. So we have a Hampton, Holiday Inn, Best Western, Hyatt Place, Meininger, Park Inn, Moxie, Apartment, Be Mine, and Stay City. So there's some residence hotels out here too. And this shows more of the location. It's a place to go out there and play volleyball. So they've just been building like crazy out here. Every time I come out here, it looks completely different because there's something else here. So I'll come around to the front part a little bit so you can have sort of an idea what's here. That's sort of a mess over there, so we won't go out that direction. It looks like they're doing construction. But you can look back there. What's back there? Some hotel. I can't read it from here. We never have enough hotels here in Frankfurt, so this is a good solution. It's probably cheaper than building in the city. So they've left part of this park natural. It's for the insects. They're doing this everywhere in Frankfurt. I think it's great. We're putting insect hotels in lots of places. They're building across the street that looks noisy. We'll just come out here. I saw a bus come by here. Across the way is a Moxie. And I know if you want to go out to the memorial for the Berlin Airlift, one of the buses stops here. And they also have buses that stop here that will go over to the airport. You need to check with your hotel to see if they have a shuttle bus here instead of taking the train. So there's a cafe. What's this called? Bowls. All coffees for €2. A luggage gallery. So you can see this is a street full of hotels. And they're building more down here. Let's see which buses are coming over here so you have an idea for those also. So they have buses going to Cargo City South and Hofheim. Hofheim is a nice town. And these are the times for the buses. So both of them look like they only run every half hour. This one going to Cargo City South, I think, is the one that goes out to the Berlin Airlift Memorial. And we'll just come out here to the street so you have a little bit more of an idea about where we are here. If you did used to live here, I don't think that there's anything at all left. I think they've torn it all down. I don't think there's any signs. Not that I've ever seen. Because I think there used to be an old sign saying Gateway Gardens. This is Amelia Earhart Strasse. And they're showing the, you can walk to Terminal 2 here in 15 minutes. Or you can take a bus, one of the shuttle buses. Comes a Lufthansa plane. Yeah, we got 1, 2, looks like 3 new hotels coming up over here. Thanks for being with me today on our little walk around Gateway Gardens. We haven't seen all of it. It's just more hotels. But you've seen the map coming out here. And I hope that you enjoy your stay in Frankfurt. Bye.